He's all hands.
He want to hug and touch and smooch. I ain't like that.
He's all feet.
She won't suck my toes.
I told him, why would I suck your toes?
He's all...
He has a huge booty. I got a big booty, but he ain't got a rump shape.
So we sent them each on blind dates.
He sleeps in the nude.
We got in the jacuzzi.
Now that they've tested the waters,
Have she seen your feet? She not sucking
I
your toes.
will they stay together or have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. In fact, we're going to meet their dates a little bit later on. But first, let's meet our couple. Now, she caught his eye at a gas station about 5 months ago. He offered to pump her gas, and they've been riding down the freeway of love ever since. Please welcome Tucson Duchess and Don Wilson. Welcome to the show. Now, you guys are on the show because your relationship could use, I guess, a tune-up.
Yeah.
Now, Don, I got to know from you, what prompted you to pump her gas that day? You know, what prompted you to do that?
Well, I was pumping my gas, and I saw that booty, and she was looking good. So she was dressed really nice, and so I went over and I said, "Excuse me, can I pump your gas?" And when she turned around, and I looked into her eyes, and I said, "Oh my God, this is one for me." So,
gotcha. Tucson, tell me how Don gets your motor running.
Oh, well, he's a sweet guy. He's very, very compassionate. You know, when I'm sick, when I'm sick, he's always, you know, having really sweet words to say. When I'm cold, he'll give me the coat off his back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I want to take good care of you.
Very nice. Now, Don, you sound like a pretty generous guy. Does she ever take advantage of that fact?
Oh, well, the thing of it is, you know, I give her everything. I spend thousands of dollars on her. I buy her clothes, I buy her jewelry, everything. And sometimes, she just doesn't take, you know, she takes me for granted a lot of times.
I do not take you for granted.
Listen, what I give to you is that you don't ever reciprocate. You know, I can get a card back. I don't get the thank yous.
He spends too much, first of all. He buys flowers every day, but he won't buy flowers for birthday. He won't buy flowers for Valentine's.
She needs to come out of the pocket.
I bought him a tie once, okay? He wore the tie once.
I don't need to tie. Listen.
Wait, Tucson, let her explain. Because where do you say his generosity falls short, then? Explain that.
Oh, my God.
Where?
He's a perfect cook. He's a gourmet cook. Now, see, I'm a Southern girl, but he refused to cook me soul food. I like to eat. I'm from down south. When I first met him, he looked like he from down south, too.
He
looked like he eat.
I'm a healthy guy, you know.
But
but the thing of it is, she just does, you know, appreciate gourmet cooking. Listen,
Don, let me ask you this then. If you refuse to cook soul food for her, what does she refuse to do for you?
She won't suck my toes.
Oh.
I do.
Excuse me?
Now, see, Chris, that's an insult. That's an insult. I told him, why would I suck your toes?
Well, listen. You know, he drives you
She's got a point.
Listen, I suck yours, so...
He gets kicked in the mouth sometimes, too,
well,
when he
the thing of it is, you know, it's a sensual thing, you know, you feel, you know, it drives me crazy. And
not to change the subject or anything, but does she act like that way in public, too? She get a little distant?
Well, yeah,
conservative?
I can never have a public display of affection with her. You know, sorry, don't talk to me, don't do me that.
Right, you ain't got to let everybody know we're together. We already together. He want to hug and touch and smooch. I ain't like that.
All right, Tucson, now one of the things you said, you don't like his feet. They're not too appetizing, or, you know, anything else that doesn't turn you on?
Oh, my God. He has a huge booty.
Oh, wait a minute. Listen, she's got some back.
I got a big booty, but he ain't got a rump shape.
No, listen. Okay, it's like
he don't know how to wear it. Sometimes, well, these slacks are loose. Sometimes he wear the pants too tight.
All right, Don, tell me what burns your rump about this relationship.
Well, the whole thing of it is, you know, I'm tired of just being your weekend lover. You know, I would just like to see you a little bit more during the week and have a little bit more fun.
Well, what's up with that? Why can he only see you on the weekend?
Because I have a life outside of you.
I
have a 12-year-old son. I have my career, and we're basically like dating.
I mean,
and your time is on the weekend.
Listen,
when I want to see him, it's usually on the weekend, because during the week, I have other things that I have to do.
Let me ask you, does Don give you a reason to never trust him or anything like that?
Well, yeah. Every now and then he talks about his ex-girlfriend.
The ex.
He always when we first came on, he talking about how he spoiled me, he give me this. He said the same thing about his ex-girlfriend. But you know what I think? He still wants to spoil his ex-girlfriend.
Well, listen, no,
Wait. This is another thing. When I get in his car, we was dating for like 3 weeks. When I got in his car, when I got on the passenger side, you know the vanity mirror?
Right.
Got little hearts drawn in there.
Well,
from his ex-girlfriend.
let me tell you.
Don, why wouldn't you clean that up?
He kept him in there for a whole month.
Listen, I tried to, well, it's like I don't drive on the passenger side for number one. And, you know, I just forgot to do it. I was going to do it. I just didn't get around to it.
And
all right, Don, we have to move along. Just tell me why, before we take a break, you thought it was a good time for the two of you to come on and date some other people.
Well, I think that I know that I'm a super guy, and, you know, she takes me for granted.
I basically need somebody that's going to give me my space.
Well, I give her a space.
And I don't take him for granted.
And I wanted to go out with some other guy because I want to show her that I'm a hero, not a zero.
Okay. Very good. Now it seems that Tucson and Don definitely have some problems to hammer out here. When we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out, are they going to stay together, or will they have a change of heart? Stay here. Tucson and Don. Now, Don says that Tucson hates PDAs. During the week, she's MIA and reacts to his gifts like she's DOA. So, we set him out with a generous woman with an MBA. Please welcome Rochelle Jefferson. Welcome to Change of Heart. Toussaint, I'm going to start with a question for Toussaint. Toussaint, what do you think of Rochelle's outfit?
It's all right. Not nothing I wear.
Right.
Rochelle, how did you decide what to wear today?
Oh, Don and I, we went to Beverly Hills to one of the nice little boutiques that I like to go shopping at, and he helped me pick it out because I told him that I wanted him to, you know, tell me what he wanted me in for the show. And I also wanted to make sure that I looked my best because I told him that Toussaint probably wouldn't like me because I'm tall and pretty.
No.
All right, Don, let me ask you. Here you were, you're getting set up on the blind date. Were you looking forward to the date?
Yeah. Oh, we had a great phone, and then we got a chance to, we talked for up until the date, and then we got together, and then we had a lot of conversation with no limits. We had talked about everything from A to Z.
But that's one thing about Don, he do talk.
Yeah.
He always talk.
Well, you know, we talk about things you and I don't talk about. And, you know, so we got a chance to...
My question for Rochelle, was Don on time? Was he ready to go when you met?
Well, actually, I drove to his house, and he wasn't there, but he was nice enough to leave me a note, and he was only
that's all the time, girlfriend.
He was only about 5 or 10 minutes late, and it was okay because I was on the phone. I had some business to take care of, so it was fine, and I met him. He was really, you know, nice looking. He was dressed really nice.
Okay, Don, on a scale of 1 to 10, Rochelle, give her a number 1 to 10.
She's a perfect 10. Plus, maybe she's a 20.
When he first met me, if he'd have gave me a number from 1 to 10, he gave me 20. So believe me, he just running his mouth. He just
All right, Rochelle, let's get your opinion on this one because Toussaint said that that Don's butt is on the big side. What do you think?
Well, first of all, a black man's behind is his asset, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's the way we say. So I think it's
he has a big butt, but he just needs to learn how to wear his clothes for his big butt.
Well, yeah, sometimes they don't make clothes for black men. I mean, that's just the bottom line. So they look good. It doesn't matter to me. Just whatever a black man
for that big rump shaker.
And he also has a, you know, he takes care of himself. He eats well, and so to me, you know, he doesn't have a big belly or anything like that. So to me, he's.
Don, one of the complaints you had about Toussaint was that she took you for granted. Do you think Rochelle was a little more appreciative of the time you spent together?
Yeah, she does. She appreciated the flowers.
You only went out with her one night, so how could you tell she appreciative?
Listen, as a matter of fact, we have spent the last week and a half together.
Wait, first of all, you can't tell too much about a woman on the
she's very
first date.
appreciative.
Well, he can tell a lot about me on the first date because I'm a real person and I express myself. And Don and I have had many conversations on the phone this whole week. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, Rochelle.
Okay.
Rochelle, Toussaint was complaining that Don brings up his ex. Did he do that when on your date?
Hey, I went to check my makeup and my lipstick, as I always do when I get in a man's car, and I see these like 3 hearts or something on the vanity mirror.
Because the heart's not even on there anymore.
You pulled down the button?
No, I told him to, though. Anyway,
Yeah, we
so
got together and took them all.
I told him that this is kind of rude, and who did this? And he said his ex. I said his ex. I said, well, I'm sure your girlfriend doesn't like this. So at any rate,
yeah,
I told him to go ahead and take it off
Take
the
it
window.
off.
Let's talk about the date you had with Rochelle. Did you take Rochelle somewhere that you probably wouldn't go with Toussaint, or Toussaint wouldn't go?
Yeah, we went and had a great time. We went to the museum, and then we went to
We went to the museum.
we went to a Latin jazz concert
We
at the
went to a
Hollywood
Latin
Bowl.
jazz company.
You know,
You're
listen,
repeating yourself.
Listen, the stars were out, the moon was gleaming.
We don't look
It was
at
a
the
great,
moon
the
and the
moon,
sun
the moon
and the
was
dawn
hot,
and
the music
everything
was
else.
hot. Excuse me. Okay, well I'll tell you what.
Believe me, Chris.
Hey, that's something that she wouldn't even want to do
I
anything.
got to ask Rochelle a
appreciate,
question.
like-
Rochelle, Don says that Toussaint isn't big on PDAs. Was it different at the concert for you guys? You get a little comfortable, coziness?
Oh, he was very respectful, very romantic. I mean, he was making sure that people didn't walk too close to me. He was always hugging me and letting people know that I was with him.
Supposed to do.
And
but
also,
Don
I mean,
would want to rub
I think you should let a man
squeeze you
be
and
a
everything.
man.
You don't do that.
I mean, I think that's
You want to?
You know what? This is what I tell Don. If you try and do all this stuff in public, you're fake.
It's not
You're
fake.
fake.
It's
you
just
should let a man be a man. It's okay. That's how a man should be cared about. I think it's very nice, very warm, and very endearing.
Don, sexiest moment of the date for you?
The sexiest moment of the day for us
No,
when
for y'all, not me.
when we got in the jacuzzi. Okay. Yes, that's something that you wouldn't do with me. Okay, so it's like
Now, Don, is Rochelle the kind of woman you can take home to mom?
Oh, I took her home and she met my mom. Of course, she's the perfect type to take home. Okay, we went home and, she got to use the computer. She had to email her uncle in Japan, and she didn't have to go to Kinko's or anything like that. And we sat around, and my mom really likes her. Thinks she's a very
Yes,
nice
his
young
mom is
lady.
very
Mom
nice.
loves me too.
Well, got the thumbs up from mom.
She's crazy.
Okay, well,
about me.
Toussaint, there's two sides to this story. We're going to find out what yours is next. Was the heat of the jacuzzi and Rochelle's phenomenal feat enough to give Don a change of heart? We're going to find out later. But next, we get to meet the man that Toussaint dated. We'll hear what happened on their date when we come back. Change of heart. We've just heard what happened on Don's date with Rochelle, and now we're going to meet the man that Toussaint dated. Toussaint says she wanted a guy who pounds down soul food without putting pounds on his backside, plus keeps his ex out of his life and out of his car. So we sent her out with a fitness buff raised on soul food who swears his ex is completely off the menu. Please welcome Steve Ross. Don, let me ask you a question.
Hey.
You think Toussaint likes Steve's backside a little better than yours?
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, you do,
Yes, I do. He have a little less, but I mean,
Hey,
it's
listen,
there. It's
I
in the
got the
right
perfect
place.
curve.
All right, Toussaint, you said Don's always late. Was Steve on time for your date?
Oh, yeah. No, Steve was late, too.
Yeah, he was late. Yeah, I
Steve
know
was
he was late.
late.
She called me
Steve
up
was
complaining
late.
he was
Steve
late.
called me and said, I'm on my way. I'm
Yeah,
cutting
2
my
hours
hair,
late.
and I'm thinking he's
Cutting
gonna come
hair?
with a nice fade. He shaved
Please.
all his hair off. No, what taking so long to go?
Steve, weren't you excited about being on time and getting there?
Hey, yeah. That's why I took a little extra time to actually make sure that I was looking good for it.
Yeah, looking good. I'm looking so smooth right now.
All right, Toussaint, so he finally shows up a little late, but what'd you think when he got there?
Oh, I thought he was very hot. I mean, as you I thought he was very sexy. He had a beautiful. I've always wanted a man with a beautiful smile, pretty
really? I
teeth,
don't have a nice-
and he
hey,
has a
don't call it
beautiful
beautiful.
smile. Don't smile, baby, please. Don't smile.
Okay, it's
But yeah,
like
he was
that,
really
okay.
sexy. He was very hot when I first
That's
saw
All
him.
right, Steve,
Big
let me ask you, when
brown
you met
eyes.
Toussaint, what'd you think?
I was definitely pleased because when I spoke to her on the phone, she said, well, I'm average looking and I'm kind of thick, because I like to eat. So I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but when I walked into the door, I mean, I was blown away. Because look at
Toussaint, Don brought flowers on the date. Did Steve?
No.
Hey,
He came in
No,
for
he
wait a
didn't.
minute.
I
I
was
forgot.
expect-
Hey, listen,
he
you're
said
coming
he
to see
forgot.
you're coming here to see a queen, and you're not gonna bring her flowers.
See,
You're not
that's
gonna
what's
grace
wrong.
her. What's wrong with your etiquette,
See,
brother?
that's what's wrong with Don. He
you can't
talks
come,
too much.
You
He's
can't come
arrogant.
in
He has a
well-handed,
big
sir.
Wait. Evidently, she likes something other than my etiquette.
thing.
Okay,
All right, hold up, guys.
For not bringing flowers, Mr. FTD Florist, but
All right, hold up, guys. Steve, how did you break the ice then when you finally met and didn't have any flowers or anything? What'd you do to break the ice?
yeah, what'd you do?
Well,
Tell a
you know,
joke.
you don't always have to have a game plan. Sometimes things just happen naturally.
Toussaint, did you do the cooking for the date? Did you
Yes,
cook?
I did the cooking.
What'd you cook? Soul
I
food,
cooked
huh?
a big old plate of soul food.
was
He
amazing.
licked the plate. I ain't have to
he
work.
licks the plate.
And he came back for seconds. But this is a man, see, I could feed him soul food,
Right.
and he not gonna get all
Right.
big.
Steve, Don says that Toussaint sometimes takes advantage of his wallet and doesn't give back. Did she strike you that way at all?
Not at all, not at all, because she really put herself out to prepare that meal, and I know she spent a small fortune on making that
You put
delicious
yourself
dinner.
out for him?
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't eat
you
soul
don't
food.
want to reciprocate.
But Toussaint,
in any
Maybe
way.
you
It's
won't
not
allow
about
her to
the-
be generous. Maybe you
I
won't
do allow her
his
to be
problem is
generous.
he's arrogant. He want to do everything.
Yeah, but
else.
Toussaint, though, you
He's
think-
gonna brag on
Toussaint,
what he do
It's not
and how much he
arrogance,
spend
it's
on
called-
it.
Steve,
Okay.
Don says that Toussaint's not into public displays of affection. How was she with you? Was it different?
Well, I think maybe Don just doesn't know the subtleties of a woman.
I don't know the.
You don't have to take advantage
because-
of a woman in public. You don't.
Because
I don't take advantage of you in public.
she has a way of letting you know that she likes you. It's subtle touches. She's very touchy-feely, but it's warm and
touchy
sincere.
feeling. Oh,
Warm and sincere.
Right.
So you
All
know
right,
how to
Toussaint?
pick up on these things.
Did Toussaint, did Steve share anything with you? Any secrets along the way?
Yes, he did.
Such as?
He sleeps in the nude. He sleeps in the nude, and then another thing I found out about him is that if we was ever to get intimate, that we would get intimate and cuddle and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but then
cuddle.
he would roll over and have his space and go to sleep.
Oh, you got that.
Whereas
That's true,
this
that's true,
fool,
that's
he
true.
won't want to
Why?
cuddle
Wait a
up
minute, why I gotta
all
be
day.
all that?
All right, Toussaint, tell me how the date ended.
Well, you
Oh,
said
yeah.
How did you say goodbye?
Well, he was saying how he enjoyed the meal and he enjoyed me and stuff, and I was like, thank you very much. And he was like, well, goodbye, I'll see you later. He left, and I pulled him back and made him give me a kiss on the jaw.
All right. Like a free-for-all out here. I don't know which way this is going. Will Don and Toussaint have a change of heart? During the break, they're going to make their decisions, and when we come back, we'll find out. Are they going to stay together, or will there be a change of heart? Don't go away. We are at the moment of truth because during the break, Don and Toussaint each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? You know, Toussaint, you said you came on the show because you felt like you needed more space. Don, you said it was the opposite, that you felt like you were being taken for granted. So we're going to start with your decision first. You said you wanted to date somebody that was more appreciative of you and your time, somebody that could be more affectionate because you like the PDAs, and somebody that was going to make more time for you in your life.
Right.
There you were with Rochelle. You had a great date. You guys ended up in the jacuzzi, so that was pretty romantic late at night. But it's your decision. Do you want to stay together or have a change of heart?
Okay, Toussaint, I know you've taken advantage of me and just really taken me for granted. And on the other hand, Rochelle, she's beautiful, wonderful, sexy. She does so many more things that Toussaint does, and she even got in the jacuzzi with me. But you know, one thing this show's really made me realize that you are star quality, and I want to stay together.
Yeah. Stay together. I think Don surprised the audience, and Rochelle, sorry things didn't work out for you.
Okay.
Okay, Toussaint, your turn now. Now, you said you wanted to date somebody that had a smaller backside. You got that. Somebody who would enjoy your soul food, and somebody that's not going to keep ties with their ex and end up with her in a car doing little squiggly things on the mirror. So you had a great date with Steve. You cooked for him. You guys had a great conversation. You had a really good date overall. Don wants to stay together, but Toussaint, do you want to stay together or have a change of heart?
Well, Don, I'm very sorry that I took advantage of you. I'm sorry that I took advantage of you, and you thought that I was selfish. And I do appreciate everything that you've done for me. But on the other hand, I realized that I had good times, and I can have good times with other people and to date other men. And I want to thank you for spending the time with me and stuff. But I think I'd just rather be single, and I like both guys, so.
A change of heart, though. Okay, why? Toussaint's having a change of heart. Steve, sorry that didn't work out for you. Now, Toussaint, you did say you needed some more space, so obviously from coming on the show, you've learned that you really do need some space. And Don, I'm sure, you know, there's somebody out there that's going to take better care of you and that will appreciate you a lot more. You got a lot to give. Look at Rochelle now. I don't know if that'll work out, but good luck if it does. That's our show for today. Thanks to Don and Rochelle, also to Tucson and Steve. I'm Chris Jagger. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.